what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
When he stops the game-winning goal with his nose. When your hand accidentally becomes the pot holder. When her bike takes her off-road and onto the sidewalk. That's where we come in. Walk into CHI Health Clinic Priority Care 7 days a week for urgent and minor care at primary care rates. Getting you back to better health is our priority. Find your location at chihealth.com/prioritycare.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
The dangers of secondhand smoke are well known. But what about secondhand aerosol, which is created when using e-cigarettes? Science already shows a secondhand aerosol can contain nicotine, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. Eliminating exposure to secondhand aerosol is an important step to keeping everyone safe. Breathe easier knowing the facts.
For help quitting, call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer.
Blitz is on. Taylor picks it up. Fires. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Canadian Football League Grey Cup champion. And first-team All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
5 for Steve Taylor. That is a new Nebraska record.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, former All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
Welcome into Weekly Wrap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor here on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Jake Buckman alongside the All-American himself, Steve Taylor. And Steve, you did make a little stop in the Adam Carricker show, which we appreciated. But for many others, it'll be the first time hearing for you in a bye week, which is usually a slow week, but hasn't been a slow week here for Nebraska.
Always something to talk about when it comes to Husker football, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We hardly ever get a break. It's always breaking news.
Which can be good, I suppose. At least good for radio content. I'm not sure if it's always great for the stability of the program.
It keeps us employed.
Yeah.
Right?
Gets us
there
going.
You go.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start off with it. Of course, I don't have to dance around it. We know kind of the big news here heading into the week. Offensive coordinator change.
Are you not dancing? You should. Everyone's dancing. Everyone's happy. Everyone's thinking that we're going to score 1,000 points and we're going to win the next 3 games, right? You should be dancing and celebrating. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the expectation is. That's what my first question would be to you, because I know hearing some different things. Rashawn thinks they're going to score 35 points.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
What are we averaging? 15, 16?
In the last couple games, yeah.
Okay, well. Yeah, if you can win 30 points, you got a pretty good chance of winning a football game.
Yeah. Is that a realistic expectation, though? First week, a guy from out of the program?
I have no expectations. I really don't, because I've been through a situation like that when I was playing for the Ottawa Rough Riders. Our head coach, offensive coordinator. No. It was, actually it was Ottawa and Hamilton. The famous Dieter Brock. Do you know who Dieter Brock is?
No, not at the top of my head. I've heard that name before.
He had one of the strongest arms you would ever have. Played many, many years in the CFL, and then he played with the LA Rams.
Okay.
His name was Dieter Brock. Anyway, he signed with the Hamilton Tiger Cats as our offensive coordinator. I think it was my 7th year. Seventh year up there, and had some success at some smaller schools in the States. But anyway, we had some ups and downs, and they were all fired in the middle of the season. So a new offensive coordinator came in. The head coach was still there, but he fired Dieter Brock. So the offensive coordinator came in, which was Mike Ferragelli, who I worked with in Edmonton. And we ran a different offense than the spread, than what we were doing under Dieter Brock in the CFL. So anyway, to make a long story short, I was probably the most seasoned quarterback there. There's Anthony Cavilla, who was behind me, and then we later signed Kerrigan, who played and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we had that change during the season. So we went from like a spread offense, 5-packs, 6-packs, three receivers on one side, 2 on the other, 3 on both sides, whatnot, to a more run-oriented offense, with an H-back or like a tight end, you would call it up here. I knew the offense because I had run that offense in Edmonton, so I was familiar with it. But anyway, we went through a change. So what we did, we just merged what we were doing under Dieter Brock and his offense as far as terminology. The plays and the passing things are very similar a little bit, with distribution and stuff like that, route running. But the terminology was different. So it was in the middle of the season. But we were able to handle that because I was experienced and I've run the offense. But it's a transition, So it's going to be interesting to see what the Huskers do. I actually threw for over 300-something yards when they came back, when he started running the offense and whatnot. So it's going to be interesting to see how he implements his philosophy. Is he going to continue to what Satterfield was doing? Is he going to try to implement some things that he likes to do from his program and have new terminology, or try to use what they were doing, what he was doing with their current terminology, so they can keep on moving? That's why the bye week, I think, was crucial. And I got a surprise for you. Now I'm all for going to a bowl game now because of this, right? So we're going to see how he implements his strategy, his offense. Or is he just going to keep what they have in place and just really concentrate, which you will do anyway, on play calling?
Yeah.
And putting, how he would run the football game. So we will see. We will see if there's a big difference, and we won't know until we see the game.
Yeah. It'll be exciting. Nebraska and USC, of course, ready to battle this Saturday. Let me ask you this, because you talk about some of the terminology and some of the stuff, and maybe there's an overhaul, maybe there's not. Sounds like a big idea as part of just kind of simplifying the offense. And overtime. Holgerson, who Matt Rule said is basically open to be the offensive coordinator next year, as long as he can keep him around. Holgerson might get some head coaching opportunities. But how big of a deal is it with that terminology, with kind of changing the changing landscape, for your former offensive coordinator to still be in the room? Because Usually when you see these moves made, that's not the case.
I was thinking about that when this happened. That's a little dicey on how Satterfield will feel about that. And it would be awkward. It would be a little uncomfortable. Even as a player, I haven't listened to Rayola's interviews or anything, but is he excited about the change? Is he doing cartwheels?
Yeah.
Or whatever, and everyone else, right? So that would be a little awkward.
Yeah.
So I'm quite sure that Rule would have had that conversation with the two of them when he decided to make that move. But it is always an awkward feeling. There's a whole mood change. And we're going to see what type of energy and dynamics this team has now. Is it new life? Are they going to be frustrated or, not buying in is what you could say to this new guy or whatnot? And you always have a split. Some players are happy, some are not,
Yeah.
So that's what's going to be interesting. And that's why I think now more so, and I'm just going to say the bowl game is really imperative now that they win enough games to extend the season. That's my approach. They should want to extend the season. Now they can benefit from playing more games.
Oh yeah.
With the new offensive coordinator and whatnot. So I'm excited about it. I don't know what to expect. I would think that he would just take over, just doing a better job of calling the plays and putting their players in a better situation. He may introduce one or two different things as far as game planning for this particular game because it'd be a new concept. But right now, I think these kids are so young. Rayola is about as green as you can get as far as experience, not to be throwing too much at him right now, and just keep it simple. Simplify things, decrease that playbook quite a bit, and stick with the things that you think you do well, that you know you can do well, and have a chance to win the football game.
What do you think about the idea overall? Because it was interesting that they brought him in as an analyst, right? And so you're thinking he's going from a TCU analyst to a Nebraska analyst. You're kind of thinking, okay,
the writing was on the wall with that,
right?
It was on the wall.
And
with
so
that.
there was the. I mean, what you could do and what would traditionally be done, I suppose, is bring the guy in as an analyst, have your offensive coordinator finish out the season, and kind of take some ideas from him. But instead they said, you know what? Like you said, the writing's on the wall. We could go that route. But why don't we might as well just, if this is the guy that we would take in the open market, and he's about as good as the offensive coordinator resume as you have. He's got a pretty good head coaching resume himself. Let's just start it now and not have to kind of dance around implementing this. Let's just give it to him.
Adam and I talked about this on his show Monday that, Rule had mentioned that he didn't like to make changes throughout the season. He liked to wait. I'm like, oh, that's fine. And Danny, that's rhetoric. But, sometimes you just got to make the decision. So I was really pleased to see Rule make that decision, nip it in the butt. Let's get going. Let's see what we can do. We got some winnable games here. I would have loved to see Rule take over. That I would have loved to see.
Yeah, you mentioned that last week.
And the reason why I say that is because he was an analyst here. I don't know how much influence he had with Satterfield. I would think that there would have been more of a collaborative effort on the two of them. But now I'm not in the meeting rooms. I don't know. So that's why I'm little, I don't know what to expect. Because he has been here for the season, right? Correct? And we pretty much saw the same stuff. I thought or would think that since he was hired in that position, that Satterfield would have leaned on him a lot more to really help his cause. I'm not saying he didn't. Maybe he did, and it just didn't get done that way. But I would like to have seen something different than what we have seen previously the year before. And I don't think we did. It's pretty much the same thing. So I don't know how much influence the analysts actually have. And I'm a little confused on how many coaches you can have.
Well, now you can have as many as you want, basically.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but
okay.
USC, that was just the rule for this year. A little bit of news here from today. USC actually has been using too many coaches the last couple of years. Their football program was fined $50,000 and placed on a year probation Tuesday by the NCAA due to violation involving on and off-field coaching activities. NCAA found that USC exceeded the number of allowed coaches in 2022 and 2023.
Wow,
I think partially because some of their analysts were doing on-field work, which again,
yeah, and that's what Frost had that.
right? Yeah.
So we didn't know if that was just a workout or something, but I guess you got $50,000 to spare. Just go ahead and pay the fines.
It's not a huge deal. I don't think it's going to bother
in the big scheme of things, and you're not hit too hard, I guess, with sanctions and whatnot. But yeah, so I was kind of questioning how many coaches can you have? But hey, you got the money, you can have as many coaches as you like. Have no idea what their salaries are and whatnot. But I'm excited to see what we're going to see. And the play calling. It's going to be heavily scrutinized.
Yeah, it absolutely will. There's going to be a lot of eyes on the offense, obviously, this week, not just for Nebraska, but for USC. USC making a quarterback change coming into the week. So there's a lot of, between, you just think about
what's the spread?
It's open to 8.5. It's moved to 9.5 for the Trojans.
So Huskers, oh man, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking maybe I could see maybe a possible upset.
It's still possible. It's there. There's just so many questions going into this game, and I think part of it is, how can an offensive coordinator make, how are you going to be able to kind of?
Are we going to have that spark? First of all, is Raiola healthy?
That's another big question.
He just practiced, right?
So they said on Monday they're gonna practice him Tuesday and basically evaluate it as it goes on, but they're gonna get Harburg ready as well. So
now, I know a back.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of injury it is, but he didn't take a demonstrative hit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That's something to think about. Yeah. Not looking good, huh?
Well, it's interesting in the least. At least Heinrich Harburg has, some Big Ten victories under his belt, but he's a different quarterback than Dylan Raiola. And certainly the Dana Holgorsen mold is more the Dylan Raiola route than Heinrich Harburg. So
can Double H, man, I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna be as objective as I can when I'm watching this football game. I'm not gonna be overly critical. Wow, we got 3 games left. I think, today I would say USC is probably the most winnable game. But would you say that?
It's tough. It's tough. I think they're all kind of in the same somewhat sphere. Wisconsin.
Well, Wisconsin's at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisconsin's
so that goes
at
up.
home.
Yeah. I got my tickets for that. So
yeah. I'd probably lean toward Wisconsin, but I think they're all winnable, to put it that way.
We got it. Oh man. Come on, we got to do this. Now you have more of a reason to play because now I want to see more games.
Yeah.
To give this team some time to gel and to see what they can do under the new OC.
Well, it's interesting because I know your view, like you said, is kind of changing on, you don't shoot
just because of the quarterback. Because of the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would say pack up ship and go home. Reassess. Get healthy. But now, if I'm there. First, I'm going to give 100% regardless. But now there's even more meat in the game, more skin in the game to really want to go and extend, to go to a bowl game because now that you have a new OC coming in, players are going to have a chance to win jobs. He may look at different players differently than what Satterfield did.
Yeah.
And see, that's the key. I don't know how involved he was as an analyst, how much input he really had. So it's going to be.
Well, he was only hired as an analyst for a few days before being promoted to offensive coordinator.
Okay.
So
I'm thinking of the quarterback Glenn
coach
Thomas. That they hired.
Yeah, they hired Glenn Thomas.
Even with that,
which was odd because it seemed from the beginning, and to me, that when that move was made, it was basically okay if Satterfield's struggling in play calling, maybe we transitioned to Glenn Thomas. But that's not necessarily how it's played out because they didn't try that. They just went and hired from outside.
I think I forgot about that. I didn't forget about it, but I knew that they brought that guy on. So you're right about that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bewildered why we didn't see something different.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that surprises me that. Well, maybe they didn't. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe the guy couldn't bring too much more to the table.
Yeah, they could have maybe had a conversation with him, or maybe he just is more of their quarterback coach than a co-offensive coordinator. Man, that's more of a title.
Yeah, but see,
the quarterback coach.
If you're a quarterback coach, you're a coordinator.
And he's coordinated before.
No, I'm saying, if you coach the quarterback, so you have to know everything.
Yeah,
you have to know everything. So, you have the capabilities to do that.
But to be fair, too, also, if you put Glenn Thomas, and this is nothing against Glenn Thomas or Sat, but if you put Glenn Thomas, Sat, and now their new offensive coordinator, Dana Holgorsen, and take all ties away from it, just say who's the best prospect at offensive coordinator, Dana Holgorsen's by a mile. So they decided not to do that, but then I think they maybe will come out on top of it, which is interesting altogether that UCLA lost. You think about if they win that game, they have 6 wins, they have a chance to get to 9, and then probably none of this happens, which might have been better for the season, right? But I think for the program, if you can keep Holgorsen past this year, that UCLA loss might be a blessing in disguise.
I wish I had a magic wand. I wish I had a crystal ball that I can go in and do that, because the more I think about this and the more I hear this, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like that previous administration that we had offensively, with the guru quarterback coach and then Scott Frost as the coordinator, not coordinator. It was a whole kerfuffle, because my experiences have been, which there's more ways to do one, but I've been fortunate enough where all my quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators, primarily coach the quarterbacks, and they call the plays from day one of my whole professional career. Yeah. Now, my last year, to Dave Archer and I, we called our own plays, just because we had the ability to do that. We had a game plan or whatnot. But so it's like you have too many cooks in the kitchen, with that, when I hear like, oh, he's only coaching the quarterback, like, so that it's like you have too many coaches in the kitchen. I mean, too many cooks in the kitchen. But I'm trying to really be open-minded to that. And Coach Osborne was the same way. He coached the quarterbacks. Well, he coached everything, but primarily the quarterbacks, and he was the offensive coordinator. So he knows your strengths, your weaknesses, the game plan. You weren't getting double messages of how to do things. So that's just the way it is now. People are so specialized, with that. So when I think of a quarterback coach, I'm thinking, just fundamentals, your footwork and your release and those kind of little things. But as far as reading, I mean, obviously they can read coverages and stuff, but your quarterback, offensive coordinator, teaches all those things anyway, and you're there, and you're right there in the room. So it just seems like it would be easier to me, or less complicated, if you just have one guy coaching your quarterbacks along with your receivers or whatever, and being the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
My Uber Terrell, the Hall of Famer's here. He did me a favor. We came here for the first time. I didn't eat anything or bring something to drink, and my HOA, my Hall of Famer Black Shirt, when they got me some Blaze.
Yeah, that's right. Some pizzas.
We're going to see if he fumbled, if you got the order right, though.
So Steve will get a bite to eat during the break. We'll think of a few more things to talk about. I think there's plenty of storylines to talk about going into this game, Nebraska and UC. We'll be right back after weekly wrap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career, and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Mulberry Barbecue is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway. Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and Jay Foreman this Friday night from Concordia University as we bring you Class B playoff action as the Seward Blue Jays host the Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. Seward survived a scare against Gretna East last Friday and now face a 10-1 Skyhawks squad who defeated Waverly 38-21 on Friday. It's semifinal Friday with a trip to the Class B title on the line as the 2-seed Seward Blue Jays face the number 3 seed Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks this Friday at 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back here on Weekly Rap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a something to think on as we go into this Nebraska-USC game.
What do you got?
Is that I know there's going to be a lot of playmakers all over the field, a lot of focus on the offense and the quarterbacks and the offensive coordinators and the head coaches. But here's a big matchup that you might have to think about. All right, the punters in this game, 2 of the top 15 punters in the nation as far as average. Brian Buschini, for as much as we talked about the special team struggling this year, is on pace to break Kyle Larson's record for average punt at Nebraska. He has 46.4 yards per punt, and Kyle Larson's record was 45.1.
And he's had a lot of punts.
Yeah. Hopefully, you don't see too much of him out there.
The battle of the punters.
USC's punter might go ahead and win the Punter of the Year award. He averages 48.5 yards per punt.
Oh, that's not good.
So even better. So
yeah,
it is going to be a battle if it does become a field position battle.
Field position is always huge.
Yeah.
I pay attention to that.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Especially if your offense is struggling. You want a short field. Well, this is going to be an exciting game.
That's right. USC
may come down to the wire.
USC comes into the game number 1 in the nation in net punting.
What? Okay.
So just so you know,
watch
their punting.
That's a long field for us.
You're right.
Maybe we can make them punt a lot.
That's going to be the goal, yeah. But if they do, I mean, they'll probably still pin Nebraska back. So
you gotta give me some good news, Bach.
All right, well, I can give you some good news. As we look at some of the stat matchup, they're not great at everything. In fact, USC comes into the game ranked 107th in the nation in sacks. So maybe Nebraska.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe Nebraska can keep some of their.
Dylan would need all the time in the world.
Yeah,
he's dangerous when he has that. He's effective.
They are 111th in tackles for loss, so kind of along that same line. Against the run, rushing defense, they're 51st. Nebraska comes in at 13th.
Oh, okay.
So you got an advantage there.
Yeah.
They're 96th in pass defense. Their defense isn't all that great.
Oh, that's good. Oh, man. Yeah. That's leaning towards our favor.
Yeah, there are a few stats that lean toward Nebraska.
Big time.
Now, here's where you might worry a little bit about it. They do have the 13th ranked passing offense coming into the game. Of course, making a quarterback change. Maybe that'll change some things up.
Well, they're pass happy.
Yeah.
They're pass happy.
Also, they're pretty good at protecting their own quarterback.
Oh, I don't want to hear that.
Sacks allowed, 21st in the nation. So that's pretty darn good. Top 20 also in third down conversions and third down defense. So they're pretty good on third downs.
Sounds like it's going to be a great game. Battle for 2 marginal teams.
Well, that's what it is, too. I mean, we can,
say that tongue in cheek, guys. Just having fun.
Try to dress it up, but that's what it is. I mean, USC is coming into this game 4-5.
4-5.
Nebraska 5-4. So it's
that's a big win there, too.
It's not exactly, the battle of the giants here, but it is. I mean, these are 2 high-profile coaches that are kind of swimming in
kind of both a little under the fire. I know. Well, the one out west a little bit more than what it is here. There's no coach under the fire here, but
yeah. So
sounds like a really good game. They all have a lot to play for every week, but this means a lot.
Now let's approach this quarterback situation a little bit from your vantage point. Yeah, I just heard you told Tom Osborne a couple weeks ago you played injured without even telling him. So
I did. I confess.
Yes,
I confess.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Dylan Raiola coming into this week, it might be a little bit banged up. He doesn't use his legs a whole lot, but of course his 38-yard run against Ohio State was big. if he is a little bit banged up, maybe you tell him just to get down, maybe not to run beyond the line. What do you kind of think?
I'm just hoping it's a little drama. I'm hoping he's not as hurt
Not
as
as bad. Yeah.
as it looked. It appeared to be. With coming in and going back out and all the grimacing and stuff. I get it. We're gonna see how tough he is too.
Yeah. Would you tell him not to run too much this week? I mean, he doesn't do it a whole lot anyway, but if he's 85%, maybe
you're asking the wrong guy, man.
it's tough. Yeah. Well, you're a runner.
I meant as far as like you don't know how tough someone is until they show you that they're not very tough. And when it comes to injury, I mean, obviously it's a tough game. It's a physical game. I know just from golf wise, the back injuries are just nagging injuries. It's not something that you can really play through. You either can go or you can't.
Yeah.
So I think we'll know relatively early. I think they may have known yesterday when he practiced if he can go or not. So that's we won't know until he's out there. Like I said, that's an injury that you can't shield. So you got to get your number 2 guy ready is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if he takes one hit, you can tweak it with a back. If that's what he injured. It appeared that's what he injured. Which, it was just a regular hit.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not questioning his toughness or anything like that, but we won't know until he plays. But you got to get your number 2 and your number 3 guy ready to go. If it was me, I would concentrate on the guy from Bellevue. I would have put Double H. I just would hone him in at another position. He wouldn't even be the quarterback. He would be the emergency third quarterback.
Did you like what you saw with him against UCLA?
I mean, it was fine, but
Yeah.
where is that going to go? I mean, where's that going to go? I'm trying to build something for the future.
Yeah.
And I want this kid, if he has enough skill, athleticism to play in the NFL or wherever, give him an opportunity to do that. Let him get comfortable. That's in his best interest. So that's how I see that. And especially now that the kid won't burn his red shirt.
That's right. Yeah.
So let him play. This is a great opportunity now where you want to play for that extra game. Let's see what you got. Right now, if Rayola's struggling and not, if he's 75%, play this other guy. He probably has just as good a chance. So he would be taking a lot of snaps.
Interesting.
So that's what's going to be interesting to see what this new offensive coordinator does with positioning.
Yeah.
Will he delegate Double H at other positions and really hone in on the 2 guys that he wants as his quarterbacks that's going to be competing that are legitimate quarterbacks, not that Double H is not. No, but we've been there. We've done that. I think we've seen enough of him, right? And I would try to find a position for him and design, plays for him to really get him involved. If he's athletic as they say. I don't think he's all that athletic personally, but at the right position. But we have good depth at tight ends. Let him be a big wideout. He's like 6'5", 200-something pounds.
Yeah.
Put him out there. He can do some blocking out there, which we have not done very well with our perimeter blocking. I think he can be better used at other positions versus at the quarterback position. So
now here's the other question: Is USC doing a favor to Nebraska by making a quarterback change of their own? Miller Moss does not have bad numbers on the year: 2,555 yards, 18 touchdowns, 9 picks. They did finally make the move. He had 3 picks in their last outing against Washington, which they lost. They had 2 picks earlier against Minnesota in a game that they lost, and those are 2 games they probably feel like they shouldn't have lost. Yet he was the second, I think it was second in the Big Ten going into last week in passing yards. And like I said, they're 13th in the nation in passing. So he's kind of in that line, kind of like
that's not a good recipe for us.
Well, he's not going to be playing.
Well, yeah, he's not. Yeah, you're right.
Well, he might, but they're at least going to start Jaden Mayava, who comes over from UNLV.
So why did they bench him? Well, just because of the record.
I think the record and the interceptions. But I think he's kind of like, if you look at Will Howard last year, who kind of got benched at Kansas State. If Miller Moss hits the transfer portal this year, there's going to be a lot of teams interested in bringing him on. So
sure.
It's interesting. But Jaden Mayava, what he does and what Miller Moss is struggling in a little bit is downfield passing. They're hoping that Mayava can help with that, but more specifically, he's going to give USC running element that Miller Moss doesn't give him, which could
Yes,
give
and we
Nebraska
have
trouble.
not done. Historically we have not done well against quarterbacks that can move around.
Yeah.
Even the ones that aren't as mobile as the ones that are really mobile quarterbacks, we just haven't done a good job with that. So, man, we got a lot of work to do. I just hope whoever plays, they don't have a hot hand. We don't make them look like an all-conference quarterback.
Yeah,
which we have the tendency to do because the guy from UCLA looked like he was a pretty damn good quarterback that particular day.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how our defense holds up.
Well, it's interesting too with the quarterback they're going with is that he led UNLV to one of their best seasons of all time, basically last year.
Yeah.
And his numbers last year were 3,085 yards passing, 64% conversion.
Give me some bad numbers, Bach.
Well, I'm telling you, they've got some quarterbacks. I think they've got probably a better quarterback situation than Nebraska does right now. 17 touchdowns, 10
Every
picks
quarterback
last year.
that we played has looked pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, and he ran for almost 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. But then the other question is, and this is just kind of a sidetrack, but UNLV's now had 3 different quarterbacks in less than 2 years. It doesn't seem to make a difference. They keep winning. So maybe it wasn't all there, but I think that was part of the idea. Is not that Miller Moss is playing so poorly. It's that Jaden Mayava, in combination with maybe not getting the most out of Moss, it has always been a pretty good number 2 option. So it's time with their bye week to make the change.
Bottom line is that we just got to play solid football on both sides.
Yeah.
We got to get some crucial stops when we need to stop. We have to have some turnovers. We need to take care of the football. We need to score some points. We need to be consistent. Have a game plan. Stick to that game plan. Just play some good X's and O's. Have a good game plan. Athletic-wise, talent-wise, I would probably say USC is probably on board with us. Maybe a little bit more overall team speed. I think both teams have something to play for. I mean, you always have something to play for. You're kind of both in the same boat. You got to have some must wins. So it's going to be interesting to see if this energy, this Husker team, are going to have some energy, going to have some grit, some desire to really go out there and play hard and play smart, and see if these coaches can coach.
Yeah,
God, man, there's just so much that we need to do just to get on a bike. Yeah, we got to take the training wheels off.
Well, you never know.
I mean,
maybe
seriously.
at some point, you don't always see the program turn coming. Maybe it starts this week.
Maybe it does. I hope it does. For sure.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hoping.
Right.
We shouldn't be in this freaking state. I mean, it's the way we are in this program. We got to get this thing going.
Yeah, I mean, that is the one thing about the Nebraska
I don't know
job
what else to say. I wish I can give you a lot. I mean, I just got to do it. Somebody just got to show up and go to work and get it done.
Yeah. And I do think you're right, though. Early. Nebraska struggled to get out of the gate early. If they could play, I'm not even asking for a 4-quarter game because that seems to be a lot to ask, but at least a good start.
A good start, and a good start, a good middle, and a good finish.
There you go. Maybe that is asking for
That's
a full
not too
game.
hard to do, is it?
I don't think so. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with one more session of Weekly Wrap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a 1-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Have you been told by your physician that your testosterone level is fine, but you don't feel fine? Get a second opinion. If your testosterone level is 200, 350, even 500, and you still have symptoms, come to Limitless Male. We treat the person and the symptoms, not the number. Our mission is for you to feel optimal again. So if you're tired all the time, no energy, brain fog, muscle loss, nothing left in the tank, get your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
The McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Saturday, Man City fell to Brighton 2-1, while Liverpool topped Aston Villa 2-0. On Sunday, Man United beat Leicester City 3-0, while Newcastle beat Nottingham Forest 3-1. Going over to the EPL standings, Liverpool and Man City remain the top 2 teams in the league, while there is a 4-way tie for third between Chelsea, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton. You can catch all these matches and more at the McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln for English Premier League Soccer at A&B.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
We fix basements.
We fix basements.
We fix basements.
We fix basements. We fix basements.
At F Foundation Repair, we've been fixing basements for over 30 years. We're your local foundation repair experts. Our warranties stay here. Our people work here. You can trust us to take care of your home. Go to wefixbasements.com to learn more.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelmkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, We figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back for one final segment here on a Wednesday, weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. We're breaking down the USC-Nebraska game quite a bit, but one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that USC is going to wear 1972 throwback uniforms for the game, so they kind of get excited. Should Nebraska wear all whites again or something else?
No,
probably not.
Wear the traditional red pants, and do we wear the red pants and the white shirts on away games?
Yeah.
Let's stay with that.
Yeah, last time there were all whites was the 56-7 loss to Indiana.
Okay, so now, who was it 1970? What year was that?
1972.
I got to go back. When did Charles White win the Heisman?
Boy, that's a good question.
That would have been, that was in the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Charles White was 79.
Okay. I was going to say.
Marcus Allen was 81.
All right, so okay.
And that's also something that's kind of come up this week, and unfortunately, is that former USC coach John Robinson passed away on Monday at the age of 89. He won a title there in 1978. In fact, 3 out of his first 4 teams finished in the top 2 and won the Rose Bowl.
Good
so,
guy. I've always liked him.
Yeah, he had a lot of success out there on the West Coast. Even with the Rams when he left USC, came back. So that was unfortunate to see. But it's interesting.
Oh, they may have something to get pumped up for.
Yeah.
You don't need anything.
Extra motivation.
All right, I got to see what those uniforms look like in 1970. What you say, 71?
1972 is what
72?
they're modeling them off after.
Well, okay, I feel good like that because we won the national championship. So
yeah, well, in 70 and 71, that was the year Johnny won the Heisman, and Coach Devaney's final year.
That's a good year for us.
So, yeah, it was a fine year for us.
I look for the little things to give us the edge. There you go. It has nothing to do with the actual play on the field.
Well, in 1972 or 1970, I should say, Nebraska tied USC and as part of their championship run.
You're supposed to give me good news.
That is good news.
Oh, a tie?
If they would have lost, they wouldn't have won the title. I'd have to go back and look.
You're right.
It's one of the best ties in Nebraska history.
You're right.
But unfortunately, because they did not win that game, they have not won it since then. Did you know Nebraska has never beaten USC on the football field?
See, there you go.
There's more negative news.
Doom and gloom. It's like raining outside. I can't golf. My job sites are wet and muddy and everything. No, it's all good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, at some point, the program might make it stern. But until then, I'll have plenty of statistics to bring you down.
I can handle it. I'm mentally tough. I can handle it.
Yeah. How about Sear Wright and his motivation in this game? Of course, he came over from USC, a late addition to Nebraska, and has been playing pretty darn well in the defense. I know maybe you've been in this situation before. You've had teammates be in this situation where you play the former team.
Yeah, I did that.
Can they provide some intel?
It didn't go well for me one particular time. But you got to keep your emotions in check.
Yeah.
And that can hurt you both ways. So just got to treat it like another game and just handle your business.
Can a player like that, because we see it in the NFL all the time, the Lions are going to play, the 49ers, they pick up a guy that was on the 49ers practice squad, maybe to get a little bit of something out of it. Do you think he can provide any intel on USC?
Not really.
Not too much.
Not really. I mean, you used to think that, right? And I was that way when I was traded from Edmonton and to Calgary, went to go play him, but nah, they know enough. They got enough game tape and everything. We used to steal some signals.
Yeah.
It was easier to do that, but otherwise, no, it's no real edge.
Yeah.
Either way.
Well, another thing to look out for.
You can make it an edge. A player can try to pump himself up.
Mentally type of thing. Yeah.
But not.
Another thing to look out for is Nebraska did do some shuffling in their back end in the defensive back, at least on the depth chart. is that Malcolm Hartzog, who had been playing safety previously in his career, had played cornerback, is now moved back to cornerback. Malcolm Hartzog is. And Marquise Buford, who had previously in his career played safety, had been playing cornerback this year, now moved to safety.
I like it.
Yeah.
Coach White tweaking it a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe that could be
You got to tweak it, man. Keep tweaking it until you find it.
That's right.
Until you find something that gives you consistency and an edge.
And like we said, and coming into the year, we knew this was a date that you would circle for Nebraska's pass defense because USC does like to sling the ball around. So that's kind of a big adjustment.
What does Coach Osmond say? You throw the ball, there's more bad things that can happen than good.
That's right.
So let's make some bad things happen for him. And that goes both ways, I guess.
Yeah. The final thing I wanted to ask you about here was from Fran Brown, the Syracuse head coach. They came up short this last weekend to Boston College, and he let everybody know about his ritual when he loses. He said, honestly, I've got a ritual when we lose. I don't even get in the shower until the next morning.
Oh, Jesus.
I just be mad and brush my teeth. I don't deserve soap. I don't deserve all that because I'm just kind of locked into certain things.
Why do that to your wife?
That's what he says. I think if I've got to earn this right to do certain things, so winners get washed. If I'm a loser, I just got to wait a little bit. He did add in that I just brush my teeth because that's what I have to do so you don't say my breath stinks.
Oh, God.
So he at least does that.
What do they call that? TMI?
Yeah.
TMI, dude. TMI. I hope he was joking.
At least he's not a player. At least he doesn't stop his players from.
Now, when I lost,
the game.
I would throw certain wristbands away.
Would you?
Oh yeah.
You had your own rituals
or certain towels. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't. I only would wear white wristbands. Yeah. I'd stop wearing red.
Everybody's got the rituals. Yeah. I just think maybe you should stay clean.
I guess that kind of goes. I did shower.
Yeah.
I did shower.
That's good.
You want to wash all that bad stuff off of you. That's why I shower.
That's right, yeah.
Even when I golf, I can't wait to get in the shower to wash it off. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's like, you're moving on. Let's get rid of it. Let's wash it all clean. So get in the shower, man. Wash that bad loss off. Don't let it linger.
I figured that might be your take. I think that's most people's thoughts there. Fran Brown, a bit of a strange guy.
Clean yourself up. Rub all those bad shots on those bad calls. Get them out of your system.
All right, that'll wrap it up. Thanks again, Steve, for coming in this week. We'll have a lot to talk about next Wednesday. We'll know if all these moves work for Nebraska.
We'll be rapping about lots of good
stuff.
That's
right. Plenty of good statistics.
No doom and gloom. Bob, come on.
That'll be next week on Weekly Wrap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. Coming up next is The Locker Room. Stay tuned to 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
When he stops the game-winning goal with his nose. When your hand accidentally becomes the pot holder. When her bike takes her off-road and onto the sidewalk. That's where we come in. Walk into